think he's doing this for like trying
I felt it. You got knocked the out.
But I'm not a brother no more, man.
Huh?
I'm not a brother no more, bro.
Because of what?
doing this for like trying
I felt it.
Just because I'm not, bro.
Explain.
I'm not a brother. You said I'm son, a father, a brother. I'm not a brother.
Do you have any siblings?
I love my sister, but I don't think I'm her brother no more.
This is worse than Chris Rock getting knocked out by Will Smith. Ray J has lost respect from a lot of people, and one of those people just so happened to be his sister Brandy. She was allegedly spotted leaving the arena, and she was very displeased. Now people waiting to see her get knocked out. There's been offers for her to get in the ring with Beyonce, but seeing what happened with Ray J, she already declined.
Ray come right, what is this? They don't know how to fight. This is crazy. What is this? What is happening right now? Why is Ray J fighting like that? Oh my Lord. What is this? Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. What is this? This is crazy. Oh, don't knock Ray out. Oh, Lord, don't knock Ray out. This is crazy. What is happening right now? Bing! Oh my Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Ray up out of there. Oh, my God, don't knock Ray out. This is crazy. Bing! Oh, my Lord. Jeez, what is Ray here doing? This is crazy.
Dang, bro. Like that? For real, my nigga? That's janky.
Say what you gotta say, man.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to get nobody in trouble, but nigga got L tonight.
We didn't take.
Like a money we lost. Nigga.
We didn't think you was gonna win. So how y'all lost money?
Wow.
Hey, I ain't gonna. That's a good method though. If I got my that, I'll be like, nigga, you. Look at that.
I can't see it, my nigga.
You got one of them cartoon lumps. You know when I love you, dog.
Him getting knocked out really do explain all his crazy behavior. Hopefully Brandy will forgive her brother for getting knocked out. Maybe he can do something to restore their family name. But in the meantime, the rumor is Brandy changed her phone number. When people ask her about Ray J, she act like she don't hear them. So this is bad for him, his kids. He ain't never gonna be able to boss up on his baby mama ever again. I doubt if he gonna be invited to family reunions. And Brandy been feeling the way about him ever since he started comparing himself to Diddy.
I just need more closure with, you said you're not a brother.
I think a lot of the stories are becoming out of control and super extreme. Again, you know, you start one way and then as it builds, there's thousands of people coming in creating a new narrative. And when you do your research or your due diligence on it, a lot of it doesn't come back.
Brandy just exposed her own brother, Ray J. And if y'all are like, Ray J, the Chaos King, yes, sis, that one. The man who gave us one wish, a few too many reality show moments, and a pair of infamous sunglasses that don't break. Now, his name is back in the blogs, but not because of music or business. Nah, this time it's because of his ride or die support for Diddy, and Brandy allegedly hinting that her brother might be playing a much darker game. Let's be real, Ray J has been out here yelling hashtag Free Puff louder than some of Diddy's own industry sons. While folks are distancing themselves from Diddy and his mess of lawsuits, investigations, and all those wild party rumors, Ray J has been front row, 10 toes down, defending him. He's been on lives, interviews, podcasts, giving Puff the kind of loyalty that almost looks strategic. Like, is this just brotherly love for a mentor, or is Ray J trying to slide into the seat Diddy might be forced to vacate? And here's where Brandy steps in. Now, we all know Brandy's brand, the vocal Bible, the big sis who kept her nose clean while building a legendary career. She's the one who taught Ray J how to carry himself in front of cameras, the one folks always point to as the respectable sibling. So when she allegedly throws shade at her brother for being too close to Diddy, people stop scrolling, because Brandy don't just pop off for no reason. She's not messy like that. If she's hinting, it feels like she's hinting to protect him, or at least to distance her own brand from his choices. And the internet, already on 10, they're dragging up every time Ray J screamed about Diddy's innocence, every time he made sure to let y'all know he was in the building at those wild parties. They're stitching clips from his latest sit-down with S.A.T, where he proudly called himself the new Diddy. Like, boy, read the room. The feds are circling, the headlines are nasty, and you talking about inheriting the throne, that's either blind loyalty or a calculated audition. Now, I ain't saying Brandy straight up called her brother out for making some kind of blood sacrifice move to replace Diddy, but that's what the streets are whispering, and the whispers are getting louder. Y'all, let's really talk about how this story is moving in public, because the match ain't on the court. The match is on Instagram, Twitter, and every gossip blog that ever had Wi-Fi. See, Ray J been out here repping hashtag Free Puff like it's a mixtape campaign. Every other day he dropping a clip or a post talking about how much Diddy looked out for him, how Puff don't deserve all this heat, how folks need to pray instead of hate. And listen, I get it. A loyalty runs deep, especially in the industry where snakes are everywhere. But people caught on quick. They like, Ray J, why you louder than everybody else? Why you carrying Puff's cross like you get a bonus check for it? Meanwhile, Brandy, Miss Polished Perfect, never in the mess Brandy, allegedly slides through with a little shade. Not a big old rant, not a drag in all caps, just a slick expose type comment hinting like, don't get it twisted, Ray might not just be standing by Puff out of love. And the way she positioned it, almost like a warning, almost like she's saying, baby brother, you playing a dangerous game. Don't let your loyalty turn into liability. When Brandy speaks, people listen because she's not the type to jump in every headline. Now the media? Who? They had a field day. Some outlets spun it like Ray J is the definition of a loyal soldier, standing by a mogul when everybody else is running for cover. Other sites flipped it and painted him like he's chasing clout, like he sees Diddy's empire wobbling and wants to slide in and claim it for himself. And then, of course, a few messy blogs took it straight to the extreme, stitching Ray J's hashtag Free Puff post with his S.A.T interview, calling him the apprentice who's trying to replace the boss. And the fans, baby, they split right down the middle. Half of Twitter's like, that's his mentor, of course he gonna defend him. The other half, nah, Ray just want to be the new Diddy so bad he's willing to stand in the fire. And hovering over all this, Brandy folks are dissecting her words like scripture, saying she's finally tired of cleaning up her brother's mess in private. So she let a little truth slip in public. And that's what keeps this tea hot, because if the public is already side-eyeing your motives, the last thing you need is your own sister hinting at what you might be plotting. And when you mix in Ray J's history, whew, that's when the whispers about sacrifices and scandal start to sound a little too familiar. Ray J's got a whole resume of chaos behind him, and that's why folks are side-eyeing his every move. First, you can't even mention Ray J without somebody bringing up Whitney Houston. Back in 2012, when Whitney passed away so tragically, Ray J's name was in everybody's mouth. The official report said it was an accidental drowning with heart issues and substances involved. That's fact. But the blogs, the whispers, the conspiracy corners online, they've been saying for years Ray J was allegedly too close to the mess that surrounded Whitney in those final days.
I don't know if I want to believe it or not, but people been saying for years that Ray J had something to do with Whitney Houston passing. And if that is the case, this was his karma getting knocked out in the ring. Maybe he deserved to get knocked out by this man. And it looked so bad to where it looked like an angel left his body. Whatever's left of him, they need to do an exorcism, because he knocked the goodness out of Ray J. And hopefully he didn't have nothing to do with Whitney Houston's passing, but if he did, he got what he deserved.
Whether it's fair or not, that shadow still follows him. And Brandy, being Whitney's sister in spirit and in song, lived through that pain too. So when she allegedly threw shade at Ray J's new alliance with Diddy, people connected those dots quick. They like, oh, she knows something. She saw this before. And listen, Ray J has always thrived in the spotlight, but not always for the right reasons. The infamous tape with Kim Kardashian, that's literally the scandal that built an empire. His time on For the Love of Ray J, pure mess. His stunts on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, legendary chaos. He knows how to stay relevant, even if it means staying in drama. Which brings us to these Diddy parties. Now I'm a tread light because we all seen the rumors swirling about those late night gatherings. Folks been talking for years, the celebrity guest lists, the wild behavior, the whispers that what happens behind those doors ain't always just champagne and music. And who always seems to pop up in those stories? Ray J, allegedly he's not just an invited guest, he's active in the mix, comfortable in that world, even when everybody else is trying to run from it right now. So when you stack it up, the Whitney whispers, the reality TV mess, the tape legacy, the constant presence at Diddy's most infamous get-togethers, people are like, yeah, I can see why Brandy would side-eye this. It's not just that Ray J is loyal, it's that he's always right there when the storm clouds roll in. And then after all that, he looks dead in the camera with S.A.T and says, I'm the new Diddy. Not, I look up to Diddy. Not, I learned so much from him. Nope, the new Diddy. And that's when the internet said, oh, this man don't just want to defend Puff. He want to inherit his empire. Now, is that ambition or is it desperation? Is Ray J just chasing a bag? Or is he stepping into something darker, something that his sister Brandy is trying to warn him about? Now, if you know your pop culture history, you've seen this movie before. Think about Jermaine Dupri trying to play Diddy in Atlanta, or even Solange stepping into her own lane while Beyonce stood as the icon. There's always that little sibling, that understudy, that protege, ready to inherit the crown when the king starts slipping. And let's be honest, with Diddy still drowning in the shadow of the scandal that still threatens his freedom, the bad boy empire looking shaky, Ray J is right there on Instagram like, pick me, coach, I'm warmed up. But here's the other angle. What if Ray J really is just loyal? What if all that hashtag free Puff energy is genuine? Remember, this is the same dude who'll go on camera crying one day and clowning the next. Chaos might be his comfort zone, but sometimes that chaos is just him being himself, not a calculated power grab. And then, of course, there's the other layer of whispers, like there's the whole down low speculation. Allegedly, Ray J's name been floating in all kinds of conversations about Diddy's infamous parties. The street's been side-eyeing. Is he just a guest, or is he a player in the lifestyle? That rumor fuels the narrative even more. Like, he's not just trying to be the new Diddy in business, but maybe in other ways too. Again, all alleged.
Diddy ain't never got knocked out though. Not that we know of. We heard about Diddy knocking some people out, but we ain't never seen him get knocked out, laid out cold, flat. He knocked the age into Ray J. Ray J ain't looked that old until he got knocked out. He got to be about 50, 60, 70 years old the way he went down. And that back flab, he ain't had no business getting in the ring in the first place. I know Diddy in jail laughing his ass off. The whole family, the twins laughing. Ray J even got Diddy baby laughing at him getting knocked out, y'all.
But you know how the gossip machine works. Once folks smell blood, they gonna build a whole story around it. And that's why Brandy's alleged shade cuts so deep. Because in one breath, she might be saying, Ray, you embarrassing the family with all this loud loyalty. In another, maybe she's hinting at what she knows, or at least what she suspects. It's giving very much insider tea without saying too much. So the parallels are messy and the spins are flying. But the bigger picture, it's not just about Ray J's ambition. It's about whether chasing Diddy's legacy is a blessing or a curse. And baby, if you think Brandy's little expose was bad, wait till we talk about what this means for her brand, his hustle, and how the streets gonna remember both of them. Now here's the part that really makes people lean in. What happens after all this noise? And because if Brandy really let that little truth bomb drop about Ray J, hinting he might be too close to Diddy for his own good, then the ripple effects hit way bigger than just a trending hashtag. And for Brandy, this is tricky territory. Sis has built her career on being America's sweetheart, the one who don't need the mess to sell a record. She's been through her own storms, sure, but she's always carried herself with dignity. So the public looked at this moment and said, oh wow, this Brandy really out here calling out her own brother. But you know what? Instead of hurting her, it kind of polished her halo. It makes her look like she's standing up for truth even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's family. That's a whole different type of legacy, not just the voice of a generation, but the voice of reason. But for Ray J, this is either his biggest flex or his biggest flop waiting to happen. On one hand, aligning yourself with Diddy means you rubbing shoulders with power. And in the entertainment game, Proximity matters. That new Diddy line on S.A.T stream, that's a headline grabber. It says, I want y'all to see me as more than the messy little brother. I'm mogul material. But sis, here's the rub. Diddy's name right now is drenched in lawsuits, raids, and allegations. To step into that shadow is like borrowing somebody's umbrella when it's already raining holes. You're still gonna get soaked. In the streets, they don't forget. They still whisper about Whitney, still clown him for the tape, still call him Brandy's brother, more than they call him an icon. So if he really thinks this is his mogul moment, he gotta deal with the fact that half the internet thinks his whole brand is built on being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Meanwhile, the industry watching this like hawks. Brands, networks, and bag holders don't like instability. They don't like lawsuits. They don't like mess. They can't control. So if Ray J's public spin starts looking less like loyal friend and more like cloud chasing for the crown,
Man, I just don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. If these rumors are true and Brandy really did this on her brother because he got knocked out in the ring, that mean they was never tight like that in the first place. He said they wasn't tight, but now, if this is true, this just confirmed it. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. And one more thing before I go.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be